Dear ones, perhaps you are concerned that nothing has changed within your being or the outside world, that despite your best attempts to shift the earth from fear to love, you did not complete the task, that you have failed. Even though nothing could be further from the truth, the messages relayed through your media, within your friendship circles, and even within you seem to confirm your failure. Your life is not changing that much. Your friends continue to remind you how confusing and fearful their lives are. And you are angry that most, if not all, of your recent fears continue to pop up despite a few instances of joy. You are exhausted both by all you have achieved spiritually and the lack of indicators that you have achieved much of anything. You are tired, angry, and fearful. Many of you crossed bridges of no return professionally and personally, expecting that shifting the earth from fear to love would result in instant gratification. Such has not been true for most of you. You have forgotten or ignored that your transition is a process instead of a lottery ticket. That is not to say you cannot win the finances you crave via a lottery ticket, but instead, more avenues are opening daily to close the fear gaps you experienced. Many of you continue to depend on 3D solutions for beyond 3D issues. What was is no longer including problem solving. Your immediate response is, if what used to be possible is not necessarily possible now, where are my magic wands? We of the universes can only respond that rewards tied to 3D financially, physically, and spiritually are rapidly disappearing, only to be replaced by beyond 3D solutions. Of course, many of you ignore the idea of new rewards or joyful experiences that are not part of what was. You cannot envision anything new that is equally as gratifying as your 3D dreams. Float into your new actions, thoughts, dreams, and wishes. Nothing is as it was. And as you whine, cry, complain, dream, and wish for what was including 3D rewards, realize that doing so is no different than when you wished you could drink milk from your baby bottle instead of a glass that was awkward to hold as a toddler but completely right as you matured. What was is no more, including your hoped for or expected rewards. Such is true for those remaining in 3D and those beyond 3D. The rewards created in 3D that perpetuated fear, I have more or am better or greater than you, disappear as 3D Earth disappears. The same is true for the rewards expected before an ecosystem changes. Perhaps one crop yielded all a family required to sustain themselves until that crop was no longer viable. Families then needed to relocate or find a different crop for the new ecosystem. The Earth's ecosystem is rapidly dissolving. What was is no more. Those remaining of 3D will fight for fewer rewards that are no longer viable in this new Earth. Those of you beyond 3D will create new rewards designed to best fit your needs. Many of you are concerned that financial resources will disappear or be lost in this transition. And so they will. Even though a few may maintain their financial dominance for the time being, financial dominance will lose potency as others find new and more uniquely tailored rewards that allow them to experience whatever they wish. Just as you have shifted internally without a great deal of fanfare, so too will your rewards shift without much effort on your part. What was is no longer, including how you reward yourself in your new world. Your 3D rewards were based on shoulds and groupthink instead of individualized. No longer will you demand a bigger house or specific job title as a reward. No longer will you demand X number of dollars to feel secure. You will now create what you need when you need it despite what you experienced in 3D. Of course, many of you are questioning our comments. Who does not want to have millions of dollars, a better job, or the perfect relationship, children, or friends? 3D dreams were based on who you should be. Your new dreams will create your perfect life because of who you are. So be it. Amen.